What's up YouTube? Back, DJ Expect, your boy, back with another video. Man, this one I'm kind of excited actually about this. Why? Mercedes Benz. Man, I think they might have outdid it themselves. You know what? I'm just gonna throw it out there. In the intro of that Mercedes Benz S-Class whole showing experience, kind of copying off of Apple, and Apple kind of leading when it comes to technology. And I'm thinking Mercedes-Benz taking cues from Tesla in terms of also being a technology-focused company. But whatever. That presentation about the new S-Class 2021, kind of excited. Kind of so excited that I kind of might even drop my shares of Tesla because Mercedes-Benz unveiled that they're coming out with an S-Class that's all electric, which they didn't even really show it in the picture or in the video, right? They didn't even show it, but I'm excited anyway. But that's besides the point. The S-Class 2021, amazing. I've been a Mercedes-Benz customer, I think I would say since 2015 maybe. I had a 2014 CLA. It was amazing, fully sport, whatever package. Now I'm up to the C300. I told myself that as soon as I get my first Mercedes, which I waited kind of a while to get that CLA, that every time I get a new one, I'm gonna go up a level. So I'm at C-Class. I think Drake will call it the Baby Benz. No, I think the Baby Benz now will probably be the A-Class, so that's the entry model Mercedes Benz you can get right now. But yeah, I said I was gonna go all my way up. I'm at the C right now, next is the E. We didn't see 2021 E's, I don't believe yet. At least not the redesigned ones. So I'm kind of excited for that. But the S-Class, man, I think is amazing. Basically with all, I think all luxury car models at this point, the highest end one is gonna get the most features first, and then they'll trickle their way down, all the way down. Like for Mercedes, it would be the A-Class. But with the S-Class, man, the two dual screens, as you can see, the large middle vertical screen, definitely a cue from Tesla, but hot anyway. I'm excited and kind of concerned in terms of like the whole, like kind of like Siri, Google Assistant kind of type feel that Mercedes is having. Calling, I guess you just say, hey Mercedes, and your car does whatever it needs to do. Kind of worried about that because that can get really complicated, really confusing, because we do have, for me, I have Alexa. I also have Siri. So they have Mercedes to it, and you know they're not gonna all do the same thing the same exact way. I'm kind of concerned about that in terms of the new S-Class, but it looks great as you can see. One thing I'll take away from the car, just one thing, is the outside style is not for me. I guess the car isn't for me either. It's probably gonna be what? New S-Class usually start around 100. But yeah, that outside style, nah, I don't really like it. But I kind of never really liked the S-Classes in terms of outside, but that inside always made up for it, so it didn't even really matter per se. But yeah, I don't really like the outside. But then again, I guess maybe the car for me, when I am able to afford it easily with no issues. I guess the car probably for me would probably, I guess, be what, the GT63 or a CLS if I want that sport look, but also I want all the luxury features. But yeah, I don't really like the outside style of the S-Class, but yeah, it's not really for me. I guess 60, 70-year-olds that's gonna be mainly driving it or being driven in it, because they don't really care about having sporty wheels or whatever. But yeah, that's not really my favorite part. But yeah, the interior looks amazing. I almost got an E-Class not too long ago, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because when I saw what they did with all the LED lights that's going throughout the car in terms of that being more responsive system, like you'll say, hey Mercedes, and you know how like the Alexa and the Siri light goes around on their speakers. I guess Mercedes kind of do the same thing. So the lights in the inside of the car kind of light up when you say, hey Mercedes, which I think is kind of cool, and which I'm kind of glad I didn't get that. I think it was gonna be a 2018 E-Class I was looking at. I'm kind of glad I didn't get that because I would be tight, because all the E-Classes I know, all they do is change colors, which I'm like, it's kind of a cool feature, but it's kind of a gimmick, because you can get aftermarket LED lights to do that with any car. But yeah, so new Mercedes it's kind of more interactive now in terms of what those LED lights can do. In terms of the suspension, it kind of made me appreciate my Mercedes when they talked about how just driving the car is a comfortable car, which I think we all know that Mercedes. After, I would probably say for me, after the C-Class, I really see that comfort level, but in the S-Class, you really get to know how to drive. So to see the S-Class even do that, of course, taking a whole step further in terms of they have that park thing that Tesla has where you just call your car and pull up to you. Tesla's, in a lot of reviews I saw, it doesn't work as smoothly, so it's gonna be interesting to see what Mercedes will do in terms of that feature. So yeah, of course, S-Class can do all of that, much more in terms of safety, blind spot, all that good stuff is definitely in it. But yo, I'm excited about the car. I don't know who else is. In terms of the leather, in terms of all the specs, all the pictures that you can see here, the car is freaking amazing. So yeah, the cars, I think it's gonna be, I think it might be setting the bar really high in terms of luxury cars. Mercedes has always been a car that I wanted, and I think I will always have a Mercedes in my cars in the lineup. But yeah, I think my first impression of the 2021 S-Class is it's an amazing car. It might be a little bit boring in terms of the outside styling, but overall I think the car is fire. I think it might actually, if that S-Class all electric delivers, might drop Tesla stock just a little bit. But yeah, I think the car is amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's not in the showrooms. I think last time I've been to Mercedes Benz, probably a month ago, and it's definitely not in the showroom. It was just in Nights. So as soon as I get my hands on one, I will definitely feature it in this on my channel. So check me out, like, subscribe. DJ Expect, it's your boy, and this is the 2021 S-Class. First impressions. Car is fire, guys. Check out the video. Shout out to Mercedes. I will put the link of that video in the description. So catch you out. Peace out. Catch you in the next video.